Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. Not too long ago, AMD released their brand new 2000 series Ryzen CPUs, but there wasn't really a budget-focused motherboard lineup to go along with them like with the previous generation Ryzen lineup. Until now. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button right now and turn on that little bell to receive notifications. We upload multiple times per week, so yeah, make sure you're subscribed. ASRock sent over their brand new B450M Pro4 Micro ATX motherboard. This board is designed for the budget-conscious user who doesn't want a full-size system but wants all of the features of a full-size ATX board. Last week or so, you would have seen lots of new B450 motherboards being released from all of the motherboard vendors. The B450M Pro4 is the one that I was most excited about. So yeah, let's take a closer look and unbox it, and then yeah, let's take a look. Alrighty, it's time to unbox the ASRock B450M Pro4. Right, the first thing we've got here are the SATA cables, both a straight connected one and a right angle connector one. Next up is that I/O shield, so you can see all of the things on the back of your system. Here is a piece of paper that basically tells me how to live my life, and there is also another book inside, which is the manual that also tells me how to live my life. Yeah, pretty standard here. Next up are two M.2 screws, because this motherboard actually has two M.2 slots. Now this is some kind of ancient alien technology that I haven't seen before. Can someone please tell me what that thing is? Right, let's pull the board out of the box and take a bit of a closer look at what you get for your not too much hard-earned money. One of the great things about this board is it actually has 4 RAM slots, which isn't very common for a micro ATX motherboard. I am excited to use this board, I can tell you that much. Next up, you can see the 2 M.2 slots here and here. Pretty awesome for such a small board, right? We have 2 x16 PCIe slots, although only one is a true x16. We've got addressable RGB as well as regular analog 12V RGB headers. 2 USB 2.0 headers for things like your AIOs and any other type of thing that uses them. This is your front panel audio connector, so you can hear all of the things. Your front panel connectors for your lights and switches and all of that stuff is located right here. Now I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fan connectors. Obviously there's ones that are for CPU and whatnot. We have SATA connectors, there's 4 of them, as well as a USB 3.0 header. The VRM cooling is actually quite adequate for the B450 board, as shown here and here. Here's the 24-pin power connector, which is pretty much standard on every motherboard, and a 4x4 CPU power connector. Pretty standard stuff on every motherboard. And it also comes with these AM4 mounting brackets, which is pretty standard for these boards. Right, so we've got 2 USB 2.0 ports and a PS2 port. We have VGA, DVI, and HDMI for video display. There are 1 USB Type-C port and a USB Type-A port. Both of them are USB 3.1 Gen 2, which is very, very cool for such an affordable board. We've got 4 regular USB 3.0 ports and gigabit Ethernet, as well as audio. Speaking of audio, If you're wondering when you can get your hands on this motherboard, it releases tomorrow worldwide for $79 US or around about 110 Australian dollars. We've got a really cool build coming later on in the week with this board, so make sure you subscribe so you can see that when it drops. If you like this video, yeah, please like and subscribe. I think I just said that. If you didn't like this video, you know what to do and tell us what you didn't like about it. Once again, thanks so much for watching. I'm Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek. And earlier today, when I was doing things, I smacked my head on my overhead camera rig and basically knocked myself out. So now I've got a really sore head and a lump that you probably can't see. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Yeah.